Hey, how y'all doing? I'm like, girl, did we just see you? Yeah. Did we just hear from you? What else could you be talking about? Well, I could talk about a lot of stuff. But I'm gonna talk about this last person for the end of the weekend in Sky Life. Well, not Sky Life, I'm sorry. It was Wine Glass. Hey Wine Glass, how you doing? Are we doing good? You baffled me. Like I want to try to understand giving up. Y'all, I know tax season's here. And if you work all year, you might not can't see where your money goes. Like y'all get what I'm saying? Like being on social media kind of flaws people's reality. Okay? So when they do get work, they get like a second chance or they get like a come up, they fumble the ball because they still chasing out their fantasy. Y'all be like, girl, you only got 700 subscribers. And I also know reality. That's the reason why some of us do these videos because we see reality while y'all still see fantasy. There's no reason why you a mother of four, that you're walking around and actually you're a mother of five, you're bragging. Like, yeah, I'm five. I got 5 kids. About him miscarriage. Sweetie, that's nothing to brag about. Nothing. Because unfortunately, I feel like you was living like this this shit while you was talking about jazz and while you was a reactor. And you suddenly can't, y'all couldn't come to agreements like to do better. No man, I mean, no man should ever tell a woman to quit her job and say, babe, our taxes is coming in less than a month. So don't worry about it. No man should be doing that. Tax money is, and real talk, anybody to get a large amount of tax money, you cheated yourself through the year. Real talk. You let the government hold your money for free. That's it. You could literally not be struggling. Some of us shouldn't be struggling, but we're literally struggling and letting the government get free money off of us because that's all they're doing is turning around and giving your money back with no interest. But you be late with their money, they're gonna interest your shit to death. Just think about it like that. You late paying your taxes, you late doing your taxes, they're gonna interest every day. And y'all were here betting on that tax money that you shouldn't even have betted on because if you did it right, you wouldn't be struggling right now. Yeah, you get a large amount of money, yeah, but these people they don't know what to do with the large amount of money, so it really don't do them any good. Be honest with you. I feel like Sky might get a house, but she wouldn't know how to maintain it. Because again, you're not gonna every day you every month you're not gonna 10K, just a random 10K check coming in your bank account randomly. Wine, I don't know if you got a high school diploma. I don't know. But whatever you got going on, You probably need to go get some traits. See, that man of yours, he's too lazy to even go out and get him a trait. A trade, not a trait. A trade. He's sitting down all day. You can't tell me that he can't find. He's on a computer. You can't tell me he can't get certified for a, what is that thing? What's that job that I found out that was like top number? Um, it's like a high job, security, a cyber security tech. He's online. He's on the game. You can't tell me he can't maneuver himself to get a job as a cyber security. Hell, you don't even need. They can train you at Greek Squad, at Greek Squad. I can't talk today. I know they can. Home. Are you sitting here talking about? Well, my mental health, girl, my mental health would be out the roof if I lost the job, knowing that that's the job that got me in my house. Well, we got two houses. Why? Why you got two houses? You couldn't wait? So you got two houses. Y'all, let me understand this, Scott. On wine glass, not Sky. So you paying two rents, right? And majority of the time, you could say, hey, my lease is up in this time frame. Or you could ask your landlord, say, hey, this is my last month. I don't need my deposit because hey, you breaking your lease, right? Say, hey, I don't need my deposit. Um, or can I get partial of my deposit and I can leave and I give you the key instead of literally having two rents. See, people like you don't think. Now, this is the Lousy and Looney Tune show that y'all two created. Cause he's just so lazy. I'm sorry, my man be at home all day, and I gotta finish cooking. What the hell is he doing? Oh, watching the kids. Watching the kids. That's all it takes. You are loony as a tune. Like real talk. And I just wish and pray that some of these girls on some of these mommies, daughters, find like outside women that can help them to maneuver through life. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I think I have an aunt that helped me maneuver through life. Because my mom, y'all, and I'm not saying nothing bad about my mom, but my mom wasn't as a firecracker as my aunt. And my aunt helped me with certain avenues that my mom wouldn't dare to go in. There's some things my mom learned how to be quiet about and let me figure out. I don't know if that's the right thing. And then you have my aunts that basically helped me to maneuver through the world that my mom didn't know how to do. Because when I mean maneuver through the world, my mom was in the time that she just sucked it up. But my aunts, they have a voice. So I learned how to have a voice and learned how to have common sense when I was talking to my employer. I'm serious. You gotta have some type of understanding of their logic, and you gotta be a critical thinker. My mom wasn't raised in that critical thinking phase when she was grown, when she was adulthood. You know, I'm not saying she's dumb, but she don't have that clap back like my aunts, and my aunts helped me with that. Definitely, if something ain't right, think outside the game. Like seriously, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I work, and sometimes I be feeling like I'm getting like at my night job. They be trying to play me with my schedule. Like, oh, so I fixed them. I was like, shoot, if I don't have to do this, I'm not doing it. If they don't want to do it, they're going to do it because I'm not doing it. So I made sure I made myself not available for their life. So what I did was I sent the card to my my manager, and I'm getting sidetracked, I know, but this is so funny. And I made him sign it. I said, "Hey, you got a copy, and you sign it." And he was like, he was like, why I got to sign it? So you know that these are the days I need off. I need you to confirm it. I don't care about nobody else. And this is the time I did it. And it was kind of funny because how I'm doing that. My mom would never tell me how to do that. She would never tell me how to do that. She was just like, well, you as long as you got a job. But wine glass, you ain't gonna teach your daughter the right traits in life. You wanna probably teach her, well, go after social media. That's how you get money. Make sure that you have kids. You might struggle, but you get taxes. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do that with my taxes. You don't have to really do it with your taxes if you only put the right amount. Stop putting zero under your W 2s. Hold on, your W 4s. When you fill it out, put the right amount of people in your household. I promise you, you still gonna get that money back in like your paycheck, right? But you won't be struggling so much. So instead of the government taking $300 to $400 out your check every month, you will have that $300 to $400, so you're not struggling. You're not living paycheck to paycheck. You have a wiggle room because when you go and y'all just be honest with y'all, when y'all go to um do like your what's that loans, housing, you know they don't take out the taxes, they use the growth. That's what they calculate, right? They calculate your growth. They don't calculate the take home pay. They calculate your growth. That's a big difference. You understand? That's a big difference compares to what they take out. And you would never have to worry about, oh, but Scott Diamond, you're not that smart. You was more excited that this man came on camera face to face with you. You didn't know what to do. That man was trying to show the world that he was infected. He was not infected. He was trying to give you some affection. And you just didn't know what to do. You know, do I kiss you on camera? Are y'all not that close in real life? Cause he's baby, 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 all on your videos. But now suddenly you want to turn your head when he want to try to kiss you. He want to get in your face. Now you want to turn your head. Like that's so crazy. Girl, I know you was beating your wind in your head. You was beating there like, man, that was my man. I missed my option of kissing him. Y'all can tell. Y'all can tell when women, when men don't do things and it just caught them off the boot. Like, y'all gotta look at that. We're gonna look at that because that was funny. I don't know. We're gonna look at Diamond dodging a kiss from her bae, 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 bae. Where's she at? Girl, she well,
Three of your
yeah, I don't like these commercials. They so loud.
I didn't know the kinky shit. Get out of here. Hey y'all.
Look how excited she was.
Baby running from the live.
Girl, he ain't run for no live.
This little fat self. He's fat. Let me go check. Make sure.
Girl, she wanted to punch the L right there.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Look at my shirt, dirty.
Girl, you came on live. See? We gotta watch that again.
I didn't know the kinky shit. Get out of here.
She know what to do. Y'all can tell when people don't they don't interact with each other. You can tell they don't interact with each other. Like, what are you doing, Diamond? You don't even interact with him. Like, he low key is just excited that you got the kids now. Y'all saw how fast he ran to the back room? Y'all gotta watch the live. He's like, why you following me? He dodged when you got home. Like, normally, when I get home, like my kids, they go home if I have to work at night. They go home, they unwind, and then they allow me to unwind, right? Take a bath, start dinner, whatever I have to do. But this man dodged. But y'all don't interact with each other. And we can tell. That's the reason why he said, don't worry, babe, you get your taxes. He didn't say, babe, that's okay. I'm gonna pick up some more. I'm gonna go and haul some metal with Uncle Ray or something. Let me go and do some errands. Let me go and see if I can pinch a couple of dollars here and there. Babe, let me install Instacart. While you at work, let me do some Instacart. Me and babe, and while the kids are gone. See, that is something that most men do. You will never have to come on here talking about how stressful you are and how you got to work on your mental health. You will never have to worry about that. If that man, that lousy man that you got over there, if he didn't, he just helped out for a little bit. Well, I do this because babe can't work. Babe bullshit. I just told you 4 jobs that babe could do. Y'all got a city hall, right? Now these jobs might not be available, but some people they lose what I like to call creativity when it's time for them to look for a job, right? So we have city hall. City hall is a state job, a state job, and you could work at city hall, sitting on your ass all day at the city hall, just making sure people go on the right stairs, going to the right elevator, making sure people are, you monitoring the right things, making sure people are following the guidelines of the building, whatever. But this man rather be at home watching Jerry Springer than going out there just making a living. And don't tell me Babe is doing music. Baby ain't doing music as much as a man is doing a concert on the moon without an oxygen tank. You just refuse to even want better for yourself. At this point, some of these women don't want nothing other than what they can get from the government, how they can milk money from their children, and tax season. That's it. Y'all, and I really sat back and I really sat back and y'all I was sitting there and I was like, damn. I had said somebody was on assistance for 17 years. And I said, darn, that could have been me. That could have. Because I looked at it, y'all, and I got 2 jobs. And I looked at it and I was like, man, if I only lose this job, I can probably get some food stamps. And what is that? What are those food stamps going to do for me? Y'all, real talk. What food stamps going to do for me? Because I still got to worry about making the bills, getting my children entertained from whatever, gosh knows, thing coming up. I still got to worry about that. So you getting $400 or $500, I gotta, okay, I gotta stop something. That don't stop my bills from still increasing. But these women, they're okay with that because whatever system they on, they feel like they gotta come up. And the men they're with definitely see it. They definitely see it, and that's sad. Diamond, I think you personally got fired, but that's just my opinion. I think you got fired because you're too relaxed. You're too relaxed. If I had 2 house payments and I am facing losing the new apartment, and I gotta convince myself, say, yeah, I monetize on 2 channels. And I still put out the same bullshit. I'm sorry. We're in 2025. This is survival mode. This is not mental illness. Y'all gotta stop sitting on fucking mental illness and go out and get it. Because guess what? They're going to forget about you. I don't know if anybody's seen that last video. Not saying that the Section 8 department is Section A department is going to give up on Jessica. I'm not saying that. But they will forget your case. They can't forget you. And I'll be damned. I don't know if y'all ever, anybody in here, ever said a DSS for anything. Tana, food stamps, child support. Y'all, that shit gives me a fucking headache. And I have to do that? Y'all. And I know my son was qualified for child care. So I went down there, right? And I said, man, I'm about to put him in daycare, right? And the man looked at me and he was like, how old your son? I said, he'll be 4. But I need him with some after school care, right? And he was like, he said, why did you wait so long to put him on a list? Like, I said, sir, no offense, but I don't want to be sitting in lines. And also, y'all gotta understand that's based on your income, okay? So yeah, just like getting food stamps, all that's based on your income. There might be some times that I might get a raise, I might get this, and I get penalized. That's the shitty part about those those assistants. They don't really help you. You gotta stay at the lowest. And for example, they make sure they help you stay on the lowest. Because when you get those recertifications, they tell you how when are you not eligible for it. So Sky, you talking about you make 6K a month. You make 6K a month. Maybe in Korean money, but not in American money. But you still didn't get out your first apartment. It's baffling me. Unless she has to stay in an apartment because the apartment is somebody else's name. Which one is it, Sky? Because I know it's not on Babe's name. And that can mess up somebody else's credit. Yeah. Not really mess it up, but it can mess up their, I don't know if it mess up their credit per se, but yeah. Or they might not be signing off on it and you have to pay for it. That's the only reason why I'm thinking why you have 2 car payments. Not car payments, but 2 house payments. Her husband just don't want to work. He made that crystal clear. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I met this one woman. I told y'all this story before. Just like Sky, Diamond, Chris, Jazz. This woman had a job. She working at a daycare. I first met her, and she got married. And this man said he was a truck driver. And she said, "Oh, he gonna go back to work." He told somebody, said, "Man, I ain't trying to go back to work." He did not go back to work, y'all. She got married to him. You know what he did to shut her up? He took a paper route. And y'all don't knock those paper routes. They make about close to 2, 3 thousand a month. They get paid one time a year, but they get their money. That's like a nice side hustle job. You know what I'm saying? That's a nice side hustle job if you do it right. But she was struggling, trying to show face like, yeah, we're good. We got it together. Before they was even like a year past through their marriage, she got evicted. Her lights got cut off. All because she's trying to save face for a man. So she don't look bad in the streets. When people say, I told you so, that's what you're doing, Diamond. You can't tell me you look around and say, okay, I deserve this man not working. And telling me, yeah, babe, we can just we can work on until we get our taxes. Did he ever sell that PS5? Y'all shouldn't be coming on here talking about how bad your Christmas is, how much you couldn't get your kids for Christmas. If you definitely if you have a man in there, y'all, I don't know if these ladies ever experienced a man just telling you, say, hey, I got the gas, I got the room. When can you come down? Never experienced, hey, Jazz tried to make it cute the other day, talking about, oh, I really need this money for groceries. Low key knowing that one of her subscribers gave it to her. Just get random cash apps or a DoorDash. Like, what you about to eat? Oh, I was thinking more of, Chipotle. And your Chipotle is in there before you don't even have to go to Chipotle. It's right there. He know where you work at.